Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. Caught inside the 20, chance for a good return. They get him corralled, but not before he gets that return out to the 35. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team.
Turning on the Jets. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Back to pass, it's Bullock. Creates a little space. And they swarm him under.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
Every offensive coordinator in the country, they come in the game, they have a script. They have a couple plays they want to go through to get their team settled in, get down and get in good third down situations, execute on third down. Nice start on this opening drive by the offense.
Looking to throw on first down. And that one's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Motion from the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Makes the grab. Brought down at the 37-yard line, and this defense denies them on 3rd down. Punt is on its way. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. And Jesse, the man in the backfield today, not necessarily a superstar. They'll just try to have him grind out the tough yards when they need it.
He needs to be solid in this game. He doesn't need to be a Heisman Trophy winner today for them to win, but he has to get the yards when they present themselves. Take what the defense gives him, and you cannot turn the ball over.
Nah, you got to hold on to that rock, but it would be nice. I think this offense would really open up with some more consistency at this spot. A running back they can really depend on. He becomes that guy. If he can grow into that, this offense can take that next step.
From the gun, the running back looking for room.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Grabbed over the middle, it's Pride. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first, it's at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Lost yardage on that last one, it's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, it's Cutler. Here's a heat. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
Now Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a 4th down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. On the run, it's Wiggins. Oh, better look out. Runs for the tackle. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Facing a 3rd down and short from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Wiggins. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
They'll run for it. Got the 1st down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. That time they were in their own territory. That took some lower intestinal fortitude.
It definitely did. And listen, if that's what you're going to be, that's who you're going to be. You're going to be that kind of offense and be aggressive, then stick with who you are. And apparently, nowadays, going for it on your own end, it really ain't nothing anymore.
Unloads to the right. He's got an open man. There he goes. He's at the 20. They finally make the stop, and what a fantastic way to finish off this 1st quarter after that play. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm as we start the 2nd quarter. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. Give to the running back. Fighting off the defender. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Dropping back, it's Bullock. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
I'll tell you, as a quarterback, it's going to be hard throwing the ball over the middle of the field against this defense because these D linemen are huge and they've got long arms. That was like trying to throw over a 10-foot tall person. Nearly impossible.
Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. Okay. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. They'll try to get it in with the run. Stopped behind the line of scrimmage, tried to put a little move on him, and it didn't help much. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. And he'll take it in for a touchdown.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Setting up for the extra point after the 1st score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Notre Dame is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Joe Montana, this might not be over yet. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Texas A&M. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Looking for a big play. Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Well, we know these are slick conditions today in this game. Wide receiver just didn't seem to really get a good grasp on the ball when it hit his hands. Didn't stick right away. There was a bit of a bobble, and because of it, the defense able to come away with the pick.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Looking for room. It's Wiggins.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. Saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
Caught in the backfield. It's Wiggins. He picks up the first down, brought down, but not before he put that dude in a blender. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Wide open spaces. All the way into the end zone for a touchdown. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
Lining up for the PAT. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Didn't find it. In that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. He'll keep it himself. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Back to throw. It's Cutler. Makes the grab. No chance to run, but they still move it forward.
When you run your slant route and it's against man-to-man, one thing you know you're going to get is hit. When that wide receiver catches the football, slants don't open up wide open. Linebackers are going to be there, safeties are going to be there, so you got to be able to take that hit and hold on to that football.
They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. They boot it away. And the returner will be knocked down.
These specialists and these return specialists, they got speed for days. But you better hang on to the football. I know you want to make big plays, those splash plays that can change games, but you better secure the football first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And his first pass is incomplete.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation Third down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
To the air on first down. Here's the pressure. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. So far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
After not getting a thing done on first down, it's 2nd and long from the 24. The give on the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. A 3rd down try for the offense. Looking downfield, it's Cutler. Rushes on him. And here's a fumble way behind the line. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. And here comes the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Got his man. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening. Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's 1st and 10.
It's hard to run a route or get lost near the sidelines and understand exactly where you're at.
Headed to the end zone. Bounds into the end zone for a touchdown. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. To the air, it's Cutler. Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Pressure coming. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
You know, oftentimes when you're playing in conditions like this and it's raining, you'll see a lot of the skill players offensively take off the gloves because they want to be able to feel the football. They think it gives them better control of it, and I don't know if that played into the football going on the ground there, but you know that ball security is going to be one of the biggest factors in this game moving forward.
This offense has put on a display in the first half, and they have a chance to tack another one on before a little rally into the end zone for the touchdown.
And, man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. They'll start this drive going to the air. Going to try to get it himself. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. They'll leave it with him. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Looking for a man. It's Cutler. Under fire. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack. Throws for the tight end. Makes a connection. Oh, he's got some space. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. That's a first down for the offense. Looking downfield on first down. He is brought down and sacked. That is not the offense's ideal way to finish up the half, but we'll head to the locker room. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Charlotte. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering two things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable?
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Quarterbacks don't have high completion percentages from their backs. It's been really hard for this QB to get in any kind of rhythm. We've got to change something up here. We've got to do something different because right now it's just a sack point.
And after the loss on that last one, an all-important second down play from the 12. They'll go to the ground. Lots of running room. And the defense drags him down.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. Hunt is on its way. Books it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. They'll rely on running behind the big left tackle here. Oh, a lot of space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. Tried to pound it on first down. Now back to the line. Leaves it with the running back. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Now the play fake. Got it behind the line. It's Robertson. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And he curls that thing just inside the left upright. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team's doing a little running. From inside the 10, here he comes. Guided out of bounds at the 32 after a good return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll try the left side. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. That kind of pickup on 1st down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. From the gun, the give, looking for room. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
They bring the punter onto the field now. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Robertson. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move. Just inside the 40-yard line, it's 1st and 10 from the 39. They go to the ground. Creates a little room. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Oh, they're after him. He's going to take off. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that 1st down. They'll put it in play from the 27, 1st down. Throws to the wideout. That pass is incomplete. Well, the timing on that throw and on the route was just convoluted and messed up from the beginning.
And you see quarterbacks and wide receivers in the offseason always working on timing and always working on throwing on air. But when you put a defense in front of them, now things start to speed up a little bit. A lot of times you'll see these little mistakes and where it looks like just they're not on the same page all the time.
Back to throw, it's Fitzpatrick. He's got it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On 2nd and goal, they go right back to him. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. They'll run it on 3rd and goal. Keep it on the ground, and he's in for the touchdown. They push the lead out here in the 4th quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in a terrific top 15 matchup. Notre Dame is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Rockne and Leahy, this has not been a blowout in South Bend today. They're up by 4 over Texas A&M. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Washington. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Keeps looking downfield. Oh, he dropped it! Defense grabs the football, and there he goes! He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Well, and if you're wondering why this offense hasn't scored in this game, it's plays like that. Not only have they not been able to execute running or throwing the football, they've had penalty problems, but it's turnovers as well. And here in the 4th quarter, ball security coming back to bite this offense, giving that one up.
Man, this is a punch to the gut. When you know you're losing, and you know you got to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the football, and they still run the football down your throat. It's been that kind of day for this defense.
They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Back to throw. It's Fitzpatrick. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. Absolute shank. Missed it. They blow the field goal. Something finally goes wrong. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Running back searching for a hole. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wide receiver comes in motion. On the move, it's Stanley. He's loose. Turning it on. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Let's go. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense trying to take it back. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery.
And this offense, man, they just can't get out of their own way. Like, they've got a 0 on the scoreboard already. Now turning the football over late in the game when you're down, they've got to find a way to make something good happen on that side of the football.
They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He'll try to do it himself. It's a seam wide open. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. He's got it and still on his feet. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
And there's no mercy rule in college football. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter, and they're still staying aggressive. They're still throwing the football, going out and executing, working on their craft. They've got bigger fish coming up down the road, bigger games. So you got to keep sharpening the tools, and that's what you're seeing here in the 4th quarter.
Perhaps emboldened by converting a 4th down earlier in the game, they'll try a 2nd time. Trying to get it to the marker. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel group has there been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So the final tally on that drive will be 31 yards. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here's the return from inside his 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Finds his tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. So now it's 2nd and long. Takes the handoff. It's Stanley. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and it makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
Scanning the field, it's Fitzpatrick. Going for the big play. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Takes it the other way. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. And guys, this is a great time to take a shot if you want on 2nd and short. The give to the back. There he goes. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. The snap sets up the throw. Takes a hit as he fires. They fought to the bitter end, and the final incompletion puts a wrap on it. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
That will put... The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Gets it all the way out to the 33 before he stopped. So Southern Miss's offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. And, David, they've got a guy outside that has a lot of potential, but he has to prove that he can be a go-to guy.
No, 100%. They are going to have to depend on him to make plays, to consistently catch the football, to make those one-on-one matchups, make the defense really pay when they choose to do that. I think he's the guy that can do that in spurts, Jesse.
Yeah, he doesn't terrify this defense. We know that, having talked to the defensive staff going into this game, but they have seen him flash before on film. They know he has the ability to make the wow play. For them to win this game, though, you get the sense he's going to have to make a few of those for this offense.
Looking to throw, it's Claxton. Here comes the heat. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
And the Golden Eagles line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. And this might be a real challenge for this quarterback because that corner, David, can take away an entire half of the field.
Yeah, and that's the bright part of this defense. Like you know out wide exactly what you're getting week in and week out, and it is top flight. Like one of the best in the country at your spot. So interesting to see how this passing attack works. while avoiding that guy, because I'm not going after him, Palmer.
Well, I don't think this quarterback has seen a secondary built like this. He definitely hasn't seen a corner with this guy's ability. And so if he is going to try him, he better have really good timing. He better be very accurate. He better not be late throwing out-breaking routes, because this dude will pick him off and take it to the house.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Handoff from the gun. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28 and it's 3rd and long. Fires to the right. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
Well, this team knew coming into tonight's game they had to get momentum early, playing at home. They want to get the crowd into it, so you get a beautiful drive here to start this thing. You would have liked to cap it off with a touchdown, but listen, you set yourself up for a field goal, you knock it through the uprights, you've got the lead, everything right now looking good.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. From the gun, the ground game. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1. The Golden Eagles racing to the line in the hurry-up. Let's talk for a minute about Southern Miss. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top 2 teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these 2 teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. The give to the back. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
The play action fake. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Bullock. Fires to the wideout. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. The punt team makes its way onto the field. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. There's continue.
Turning on the Jets. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Makes the catch. It's Jones. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Second down, he'll throw it. With the catch, it's Metcalf. gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. And the Golden Eagles have this offense rolling.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down. And they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10.
Just think such a big part of this offense is being physical and establishing the run game. They haven't had a lot of success offensively early in this one, and that's...
Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
And after that last sack, man, you could just see it. They are feeling themselves. After pitching a shutout last week, after dominating early in this game, it just seems like they're playing with a different aggression and a different level of intensity.
And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
And anytime you hit the quarterback, man, you make him think, you speed up the processor a little bit, and that's the 3rd on the day. This is a unit, actually, that does a good job of that. They're in the top 25 in the country at getting the quarterback on the ground.
And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Power football with the run. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. To the ground. He's got it again. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll move the wide receiver. To the air. It's Bullock. Bringing the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. He's got it. Showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. And off to Jones. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. The Golden Eagles want to crank the tempo.
This offense has got to get this thing going, man. Nowhere to go. Where do you want the running back to go? He gets tackled for a loss. Offensive line has to block better. They got to create some holes. They've gone nowhere. Several drives, no points. They need something to go right for this offense.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Yeah, and because of the pressure, the defense gets pressure on him immediately so quickly that he makes a bad decision, tries to throw it into double coverage. Really nice job pressuring the quarterback up front.
And there he goes. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. They've had a couple of drives bogged down, had to settle for field goals, and now they'll try to get it into the end zone this time. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback.
It didn't look to me, guys, like the QB and his target were on the same page on that outbreaking route. I'm not sure if they both thought it was man or zone or what was happening, but I think that helped lead to the incompletion.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They get him off his feet after a pickup of 5 down to the 25. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. Wants to throw. It's Bullock. Quarterback on the move, still looking. It is incomplete, and he almost had himself an interception in the end zone. It'll be 4th down. And this kicker has had a busy night. They put on the heat, and they blocked it. They will stop him short. Turn it over on downs. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13.
Really nice penetration by this defense, getting in there immediately, causing the running back to have to go a direction he doesn't want to go. And this defense has started the game so good. Several drives, no points allowed, and setting the tone on this drive.
When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Man, this defense has been so impressive to watch. Look at them get to the quarterback, get the sack. They play so fast. It's like they have 12 men on the field. Another good performance going down right now, coming off of last week, putting a goose egg on the board against their last opponent.
Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Out of the gun, they give to the back. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. There he goes. Wide open spaces. Touchdown.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he added the extra point. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, want to jump in and let you know what's going on in this top 25 showdown. Miami is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Sebastian isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by just 1 over Florida. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Looking to pass. It's Braxton. Steps away to find some room. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Here's the pressure. Got it in the middle. It's Davis. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. And the Golden Eagles will punt it away on 4th down. Makes the catch at the midfield logo. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Waning seconds of the first half, let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Wants to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Wiggins. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Charlotte. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll open this third quarter with a run. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll give it to the back. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
To the air, it's Bullock. Flips it out to the back. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Looking for space. It's Wiggins. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. From the gun, wants to pass. Release to the back. Grab near the marker. It's Wiggins. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before it's finally stopped.
We always talk about yak, and that was 3rd and very manageable. They were just throwing the ball to the sticks, just trying to pick up a simple first. But when you've got playmakers like that can do things after the catch, any play could be an explosive one, and you saw it right there. Tremendous job getting it to him early, and he does the rest.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Man, those are frustrating because you know you're supposed to catch that. You're supposed to secure it. It's going to happen, but it's just frustrating for those receivers. Just tap the chest. My bad, dog.
Oh, he's got some space. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Steps into the end zone for a touchdown. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
Man, find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback. Find the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is good, and the lead moves to 20. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it back from inside his spot. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14. The Golden Eagles moving quickly to the line.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really neat. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And this defense is just simply not playing around. They've got a big lead, and they're not playing big prevent coverages, bend, don't break. They're just going to let this offense dink and dunk the ball down the field and waste time. Third play of the drive, they get a sack. They're staying aggressive, and they're getting after this quarterback.
Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Off play action. The short hand. It's Robertson. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. New set of downs after the completion. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Bullock. Fires into the end zone. Did he get that foot down? He did! Touchdown!
Man, this defense has their hands full. They're dealing with a quarterback that is pinpoint accurate, making good decisions, and they're dealing with a wide receiving group that has a lot of speed and some burners on the perimeter. They might want to think about playing some more zone coverage moving forward. That's now 3 passing TDs they've allowed.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point without problem. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. And the returner will be dragged down. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Holds and fires complete to the right. It's lots of running room. He's dragged down to the ground, but what a play there. Scoops up the loose football and moves the chains. Knocked down, but not before. He gets the first down after recovering the fumble.
What are you doing? Were they even paying attention?
So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call.
Let's go.
They'll snap it from the 26 on first down.
Blue 85.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires one high and deep. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. From the gun, running back on the move. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long. Trying to pick up a first down. To throw, it's Braxton. Got a man, it's Davis. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And the Golden Eagles will try to pin them back with the punt. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. They have been rolling. A solid lead at halftime is now turned into a commanding lead here in the 3rd quarter. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. So the final period starts with a second down play. Looking for a gap. It's Robertson. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And here comes the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Oh, that's one that can mess with your confidence. That is horrible. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. The give to the tailback. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. The Golden Eagles can really attack on this second and short. Dropping back, it's Braxton. Setting up the screen. Oh, a lot of space. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Oh, he thought for sure he was going to be able to house that one, but a huge pickup all the way down to the 12. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Pulls it and fires to the left. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll run play action. Caught behind the line. It's Heath. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. It'll be third and long. Looking to throw. And Heath will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And as a defense, a lot of times you're coming into the game and you're just trying to limit the damage when you play a really great quarterback. And they've done more than that today. They have dominated this football game. The offense has carried their weight, and this is looking like a great outcome.
Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. That's caught. It's Booth. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. They've built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy when he gets in space.
He's loose. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Fires to the middle. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. You got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you take that shot, and you stop the clock. Now, it's a long shot, but you're letting teams hang around.
And I prefer to win. Like, I want to make sure that, you know, if I'm up, I'm going to run the football. But there is definitely a school of thought nowadays where I'm putting up stats and I'm keeping the pedal to the floor.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
It is what it is. There's no pressure. This game's over. You're up by a ton of points. They're not going to come back here in the fourth quarter, so you're just trying to put up more stats. And listen, stats count. Like, we all count our stats at the end of the season. We look up, you got 1,000 yards receiving. Like, all these plays still matter.
Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. Caught in the backfield. It's Ncaa. And the Golden Eagles get it past the sticks. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. The Golden Eagles with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Oh, he's got a chance. Turning it on. Make the stop at the 40, but he's got 15 yards on that one and a first down. And the Golden Eagles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Rushes on him, and he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? The Golden Eagles with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the fourth quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit, throw the football around.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. Looking downfield, it's Fitzpatrick. Throws to the tight end. Working that left side. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Off play action on first down. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Got him downfield. They get the timeout and the clock reads 3 seconds. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Looking to throw on first down. Now he's going to break the pocket. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score. Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you will perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell their players trust each other. Big situations arise in games. They're looking at each other in the huddle on the sideline.